Welcome back, everyone, to the Cobx Masters, where we're about to watch map 2 here from this best of 3 between Elements and Dracarys. We've seen map 1, a very convincing victory for Elements, 16-1 on Inferno. And now we go to Mirage, where hopefully Dracarys can get something done here.
There's a knife round here. And I think if I were Dracarys, I'd be hoping for the CT side here on in Mirage. It's actually a quite balanced map if you think about it, compared to some of the other maps. For now, I guess all they can really hope for is just to break that streak they have currently, where they're losing every single pistol round, plus the second round as well. They many times force on the second round and also lose it. So let's see if they can get it done here.
I feel like Mirage, as you said, it's one of the more balanced maps. So there's definitely a chance for Elements to make it happen here on the T side. They'll be hoping to win this in a 2-0. After all, from what I understand, the team has to travel, I think, after this match. So time's running out on them.
Yeah.
They do have to, better finish this fast. Here we go, Bunty with the P250 leading the way. They found Jimmy. Imba actually landed a headshot.
They're all leaving.
Jimmy. Oh, they all fell for the bait. They're all going towards the A side, but the bomb's on B. The bomb's about to get planted. Lance, he spotted them in time, but it's a bit too late for the rest of Dracarys. Look at that, Bunty getting 2 kills with a P250 there. JLT and Demon Trail going down. He did buy armor, and they dropped him a P250. They've done it before, and this time it really worked out for Elements. 1-0 in a clean pistol round. Haven't lost anyone.
So the fact that this is getting restored actually gives Dracarys a second chance on their force buy. It's not much you could say about it. I do believe that that if they actually pushed and LK did not get that spray, they could have actually done something that round. But I don't think they're going to go for the same thing twice. It wouldn't make sense. I mean, it didn't work the first time. So it looks like they're just going to play control and they're going to go around the map. They have a few deagles, so maybe they're going to try to get a few entries. But the T's are just rushing through. They don't care.
Look at that, LK again with the AK. Getting 2 kills there for himself. A side is completely open, it seems like. There's only one CT left, and he's hiding all the way just outside a window. That's Jimmy, I believe. Look at that. He's looking the other way. He knows he's got no chance of retaking this side. He might just get a kill here. Bunty was looking in the other way and gets shot in the back of the head. Jimmy was hoping to pick that AK up, but LK was ready for him. And he snipes him. Which means it's only Demon's Trail left. The bomb is making its way towards that A side. Finally, Imba can plant the bomb. Gets himself a point. Those points help, you know. When you plant the bomb, you get points for the scoreboard. They make you look good. They make you steal that top right position. But here we go, Demon's Trail, last man standing. Nims gets that final kill. And Elements, again, win 2-0. Now Dracarys will be forced to eco.
Don't think they lost any AK there. I think they lost all pretty much submachine guns. I didn't notice they lose the AK. I mean, no, I knew LK had one and they had another one. So I believe they didn't lose any AKs. But now, if they can get those submachines to work and take out those pistols, they can build a lot of cash, especially since they are going mid.
Oh my god, Bunty with a MAC-10, finally! He gets it. Took him a while, but he got the kill in the end with some help from LK. LK gets JLT as well. Sloan is the last man standing for Dracarys. He's got nothing but a USPS and a dream. If he can land the headshot, he does actually dink him there. He did actually dink LK, but it wasn't enough for the kill. 11 HP and 18 on Imba. But Elements win the round nonetheless without losing any members. Or did they lose a member? I think they lost one, right?
They lost Bunty.
Bunty, yeah.
Who only got one with a submachine gun and took out his blocking gun a little before he died. But LK was actually pretty low as well. But anyway, Dracarys has a good history on their pistol round, as on their first gun rounds. They lost the previous one, Inferno, but they still do really well, so I still believe they can get this done here. And as long as they're reset from Inferno and don't think about it, there shouldn't be too big of a problem to just stay focused and maybe try to get back the lead. Well, I say get back as if they had it, but tie it up at least.
Well, high hopes. We'll see what Dracarys can do here. I'm betting their morale is not that good right now. They've lost map 1 16-1, and now on map 2, it's a bad start. That's the best thing you can say about it. But they might turn things around now, because JLT got a pick onto Bunty. Here's Demon's Trail. He keeps jumping like that, looking for information. He might just bite off more than he could chew here, because I think they're about to rush him at B-Apps. But Jimmy, look at that, with the op, he's ready for anyone to cross. And he might just find Imba there with an AK. Jimmy's hard scoped in. He rarely does this. And this time it pays off. He does get Imba there. Mid-air flick. Jimmy finds the kill. Nims gets one onto Demon's Trail. However, here's Lance making his way towards that B site to help out his teammate. But the bomb is falling back from B Elements. They're running out of time. This might get costly here. Not much time left. 20 seconds. The bomb is going back towards B now. Here we go. LK made his way. Oh my god, LK, how can you miss that? He did not aim at the head, it seems like, and Nims finds a kill onto JLT here at B-side. Savage can plant the bomb with only 6 seconds left, cutting it close, but it is a 2v2. Here we go, Jimmy with the op, making his way to short. Oh, he failed the jump.
He did the hard work and then still didn't get the jump in the end. And looks like due to that jump, they just gave up. Guess they don't have the kit. Oh, they do have the kit on Jimmy, actually.
Here we go, Jimmy finds the kill onto Nims. Savage is last man standing, but he's going to stay with the bomb, it seems like. Or not, he might just make his way towards kitchen.
I'm not sure why they didn't at least try to go for this. They still had time, they still had a kit.
Ooh. He managed to jump into jungle without getting spotted by Lance from CT. Surprisingly enough, Lance lets him live, although would have really helped out if he had gotten that kill. But he'd rather save the AK.
They still had a bit. I knew that the time was maybe running further down than they'd wished, but he could still have gotten a long way around to short and tried to get that round. They still had time. He still had a kit. He still could have tried for it, but not the worst decision. I assure you. They didn't win the round, but at least he kept the guns. And again, they struggle on the gun round, and so far it's starting to look very familiar, doesn't it?
Oh, Imba finds that headshot onto JLT. It was only an though. Slow in. Gets one before dropping. That's more than can be said for his teammate, because Lance just died there at Sandwich without getting anything in return. Here's Jimmy with the op from jungle. He gets LK. Straight in the head. Can he get more? He's got Demon's Trail with him if he decides to go for this 2v4. That's a good flash. Jimmy's now fully flashed, and Imba takes advantage of it. It's an easy pickup, but Demon's Trail trades it back.
So pick up that up and run, I'd say.
And he might just follow your advice. It seems like Demon's Trail is not going to go for this. And Elements should extend their lead 5-0. This is almost exactly like what was happening in map 1. Elements would win every round, and Dracarys will be forced to save whatever they can.
You know, the funny thing is that on both sides, Elements is on their T side, and Dracarys is starting to look very similar. Oh, he might actually. No, he won't. They're starting to look very similar to how they were on Inferno, where they would lose the first few fights, save that up, go for next round. Again, have a lackluster buy, have Elements push, get a few kills, try to save that up. They're not winning on the defensive play, and this is one of those times that I'd suggest actually going aggressive.
Ooh, here we go, Nims lining up the smoke. Sloan actually pushed Pellis, and he caught Savage off guard.
That's what happens when you go aggressive, when they don't expect you to. You get the entries in the end.
We go, Imba making his way outside a ramp now. If he checks under Palace, there's going to be 2 people waiting for him, but they weren't ready.
Oh.
They were not ready at all, and Imba picks up those 2 easy kills. Just like that, bomb gets planted on the A side. Elements in complete control of the round now. Here we go, Imba. Managed to find Lance there. I think he was jungle, was he? Or CT?
But they're here again. They're ending up saving. He didn't hear. Okay, now he heard Demon's Trail. I'm gonna assume so. I heard it on his stream. And again, they're gonna save that op. And Jimmy's very good at saving this op. If you remember, Inferno got a 4K with quick scopes, basically just trying to save it.
Ooh, that's a good fast peek there.
Oh, he gets stuck on the wall.
Bunty, you have to admit, Bunty actually outplayed that op. He played that super well. Peeking wide, so the op can't get him. It was well played.
Yeah, a bit of a fault from Jimmy that he decided to hold a close, what do you call it, a very narrow angle on the first time he pushed, so he couldn't shoot him while he was crossing, and then after that it was all about basically KZing around where he just can't shoot him. But Jimmy messed up on that window jump as well, which is very sad to see actually. But now with that loss bonus, they're gonna go ahead, and since they only half bot last round, go for a double op setup. But Elements, the Elements doesn't even need an op. They haven't used an op, I think, in either map. I think they only had one round on their T side. They didn't really need it.
Seems like they're not fans of the op.
They're comfortable, and if it's working, then all power to them. I mean, they're doing just fine without it. So, especially since, other than Jimmy, obviously, the rest of his teammates aren't really hitting their shots at the moment, which is very weird. I mean, considering Sloan was actually really good yesterday, and I believe even some of the viewers mentioned that he's actually a pretty good player. So, not their day. Doesn't look like, does it?
Definitely not. Here we go, Demon's Trail is in a good spot to stop this push from happening. He might just catch Imba off guard, but Imba, he's the one who lands that headshot. He's the one who wins that fight as Elements make their way towards that B side. Imba has to jump down away from that molly. But look at that, Jimmy with the ops positioned in kitchen forces Imba to move to an unfavorable position, and JLT picks up that kill. He's hoping to get more here, but Bunty wins that with the AK. Jimmy gets shot in the head as well. It's a 3v2 now for Elements. They've got this round in the bag, it seems like. Almost. Yes, there we go. The cleanup from LK. Was that through the smoke? I feel like that was through the smoke.
Yeah, he came behind him. He came behind him in kitchen. He was lurking. Okay. And yeah, double op setup. And they were completely annihilated. I was gonna say those ops are not being put into positions that's optimal for them. The T's are using pop flashes to basically silence the ops, so they're not actually able to do much damage. I mean, sure, they can get a few kills, but that's pretty much it.
Ooh, Sloan gets fully flashed. He hoped to outrun the flash, but it didn't work out. He gets fully flashed instead, and Savage picks up that kill. Here's Imba coming from underpass. Might just catch someone off guard. JLT actually gets the kill onto Imba from Connector. But he has to fall back now. Actually goes back all the way to window, wraps around there. Might just catch Savage off guard here. 3 members left from Elements, remember. And the bomb is making its way from T-spawn towards ramp. However, Lance...
Never mind, they lost their best players here. Imba and LK was basically their entry fraggers. So this is a good chance for Dracarys actually to win this round, but he's getting overwhelmed on both sides.
He heard a footstep and he fell back. And there we go, Bunty and Nims both go down to Lance in the same spray. Can he get the third as well? Savage, last man standing with 37 HP. They've got him surrounded. Demon's Trail from short and Lance from sight. Demon's Trail finds that final shot. And just like that, Dracarys win a round. They matched the score from last round. 7-1. From last game, sorry. 7-1 again.
Very good. Very good play from Lance, and yeah, that was unfortunately for Elements. I kind of felt that from, I mean, earlier from the round. As soon as they lost their best 2 entry fraggers, I was kind of wondering how the last 3 would entry. They're not bad players at all, but they don't go in with the same confidence that Imp and LK do. They just go in no care in the world. Look at this push here in mid.
Oh, it actually worked out. Sloan and JLT get some kills for themselves, but Jimmy misses the op shot, which is so rare. And it might just bite him in the butt here, but never mind. Sloan was ready. I was about to say an inappropriate word, but I caught myself.
I knew the phrase you were going for. I was also thinking about it. But 1v2 and against an op. No, it's impossible at that angle. But you noticed that earlier they were very defensive, and now they're actually very aggressive, which I said they actually needed to be, because all they were doing earlier was just holding their angles on the bomb sites. And while doing that, they just allowed the T's to go in and take entries. They didn't have any aggression, and that kind of basically punished them. But you look at the buy here from Elements. From someone who just won 7 rounds, you wouldn't think they'd be EQing almost fully. That just goes to show how close the rounds were.
Sloan was hoping to catch someone off guard with that underpass push, but he's gonna fall back. Couldn't get anything done. Look at that Demon's Trail. Jumping around again for information. The Elements are playing it slow this time. But here we go. There's the flashes coming out. They're making their way towards that B-side Demon's Trail. He's in a good spot to stop this from happening, however. He gets 2 kills. Bunty and LK go down. Savage finally responds, but it's way too late. It's only 2 members left from Elements. Look at that Sloan. Already positioned himself from short. He's in a really good spot to stop Savage from grabbing that bomb off the floor. But that's a good smoke from Savage. Sloan has to move. He's in a bad spot now. Behind that smoke. Look at that. Lance finds the kill onto Savage. It's just Nims left with only 9 HP versus 2 players. There's not much he can do here, but he's gonna try and go for it anyways. But Lance shuts him down. The nade gets the kill. Just like that, Dracarys already 3-7. Already much better than Inferno.
Even the end of the round there wrote that 170, I believe 3 shots were shot that round. It's all that's trying to shoot through the smoke, shoot through the house, shoot through wherever, trying to get whatever kill they can. And the Elements, they did a good job with a half buy, but kind of tough with pistols. And then all the CTs are waiting for him, really.
That LK gets that kill onto Lance. JLT still on the site. He's still alive with some help from Jimmy. He stays alive as well. He gets Savage and Bunty, but finally Nims shuts him down. He's the last man standing again for Elements, and Jimmy picks him off just like that. Dracarys, they're back in the game, baby. 4-7. They can definitely do this now.
Yeah, 3 times more rounds than they had in the first game, and they're clearly actually showing their confidence here. They're not as afraid to fight anymore, and although LK did get that entry as he's been doing all game, Dracarys answered it in kind.
Economy is looking good for Dracarys now, and Elements are the ones on the back foot. You see the CZs coming out. Bunty actually makes the P250 work there. That's Sloan going down as they all get burned alive. Look at that. Imba down to 50, Bunty down to 17. That molly was really painful. And they're falling back from Palace, it seems like. Bunty at least 17 HP. That molly. But yeah, again, they don't have
the armor
weapons.
too.
They do not have the impressive weaponry to make this work. But they could outsmart Dracarys here with this move.
The ones with the weapons are the ones that are low, which is unfortunate for them. And JLT is getting so much information here. He sees the bomb.
He spotted LK and got the bomb as well. That's perfect. That's perfect for JLT. Bomb does get picked up, however, he should know that they're definitely going to commit to that B site now. Or they might just make their way towards underpass, as Bunty and Imba have just done. He's about to boost him up towards window, and there's no one there from Dracarys. This might just be the flank that they need to win this round. Not much time left. 25 seconds now left in the round. Bunty finds JLT looking the other way. Imba gets a headshot onto Jimmy as well. Here you go, Imba from CT finds Demon's Trail
Oh.
also. It's just Lance left, but he did get the kill onto Imba, so that's something. But he's all alone versus 3 people. He's gonna
So
try and
he's
save that
saving.
up.
But what happened there? They just they had like all the positioning on mid, and they were going up against mostly pistols. There's only one AK, and those pistols went to work. And I don't like who was it? GLT that was on top mid. He got caught off guard even though he knew they were coming mid eventually.
Oh, Lance, he missed that off shot.
That's basically how I felt from Dracarys whole game. This missing shots left and right. That hurts.
They should not have lost this round. And Elements really should not have won, but they did it anyway. And it's 8-4 now. They're in a good spot. They can buy up. This should be a gun round between both teams, or not, because Demon's Trail actually has very little money left. Has to compete with a UMP.
Worth noting that Elements actually boosted their economy by picking up those weapons. Especially the M4. Bonti does not have to buy himself. He already had armor too, but he buys head armor again anyway. And now Dracarys again on the back foot. And Elements have won this map, won this side so far. They've already gotten 8 rounds on their T side. And yeah, for them, all they can hope for is just to continue that lead. Dracarys needs to at least try to tie this half up, try to bring it up to 7. And so far, not a good CT side from Dracarys at all.
Demon's Trail hiding right under BFs. I don't think Imba realizes someone is there. Checking all the angles, but not the correct one. Demon's Trail takes advantage of it, and Imba goes down. There's the AK being picked up off of the floor as well. So Demon's Trail will be quite happy about that.
It's very good package delivery. He went in by himself, gave himself up, and gave the AK to Demon's Trail. Imba though, he's their main entry fragger that from what I've seen so far this map. But look at this. Perfect. Oh, what?
Oh, JLT! Come on! You will not get another chance like that again, my friend.
Can you see the tilt on his face right there? That avatar is perfect for this matter.
But at least they know for sure that they're heading towards that A side. There's the rotation coming down. Jimmy actually gets LK there, but Lance is slow and go down. Here we go, Jimmy. Gets Nims as well. Demon's Trail finds Bunty. It's just Savage left versus 3 people. And he goes down as well for JLT. That's a round for Dracarys. 5-8 the scoreline. It's like Dracarys have woken up. Finally, we're going to see a good game.
Yeah, it's still tough since they've already lost the half. But as long as they can at least try to make this close, then if they can win, I know it sounds silly, but if they can win the pistol round on their T side, then they can actually take the lead in this half, in this game so far. But Elements just gonna rush B. It looks like they have mostly pistols again. For people who won so many rounds, they're forced on so many ecos, and Dracarys now is their chance to make this a 6.
Oof. Jimmy finds Nims there, but really between 3 people. He got the shot onto Nims, but he can't keep it going because Jimmy, they rushed him down with pistols. Look at that, Imba gets 2 with the op. Bomb should get planted there, but JLT and Slowen, they show up to the fight, and they might just save this round for Dracarys. Yes, they do. Slowen gets that final kill onto Savage. Dracarys 6-8. Getting really close to that 7-8 scoreline that, honestly, I don't think they were expecting to be this competitive after the end of Game 1. They're surprising themselves at this point. They're definitely surprising Elements who are dropping like flies.
I'm sure they themselves think that they are more capable than getting 1 round against Elements.
Yeah.
I mean, considering the caliber of some of these players, at least from what they showed in the first game, and what Jimmy showed in the first map, actually, you know, they're not a team that should be losing 16-1s, and now they're finally picking up. It almost looked like they were gonna lose 16-0 earlier this game. LK gets caught.
That's a good start for Dracarys. LK goes down, one of the top fraggers for Elements. But Imba responds with a kill of his own onto Slowen. He's not alone on the A side. He's got some backup in the form of Nims, but oh, Jimmy just caught him there. And that's Imba going down. The bomb still hasn't made its way towards A side, and it's too late now because JLT just found Savage. That means the control they had on A is gone. Elements couldn't get the bomb plant in time, and now it's just Bunty and Nims left trying to maybe clutch this one out, and they just might. That's Lance going down. Here's Bunty smoking off jungle. Smart move. Because it just baited JLT out of position. JLT tried to go through the smoke.
That sprint gave away his position. But he took advantage of it. 2v2, it didn't have to be. It was 4v2.
Bomb has been planted. Now this is it. Can Elements end this on a high note? 9-6. Or will Dracarys bring it back 7-8? It's all up to Demon's Trail and Jimmy. Here we go. The Molly's onto the side. That's a good flash from Nims. Jimmy's fully flashed. Just buying time for the bomb to tick away. Demon's Trail makes his way onto the side. There's Nims going down. That's a good headshot from Demon's Trail. Jimmy is buying time for his teammate to defuse. And it's just enough. Jimmy gets that final kill onto Bunty and Dracarys. 7-8 the scoreline to end the first half.
Yeah, that was cutting it way too close. I mean, there was a 4v2 and some unnecessary pushes there. And I mean, especially from JLT, he could have just stuck a bit back and waited for his team to rotate and kind of rotate as a 4v2. But instead, they kind of fed themselves to terrorists who were just waiting for those pushes, and they gave it to them on a silver platter and brought it down to a 2v2. But in the end, Jimmy and who was it with them? Demon's Trail, right?
It was Demon's Trail, yes.
Yeah, it was a good 2v2. And now Dracarys, they need this pistol round. But look at this. Oh, he didn't actually manage to shoot. Getting overwhelmed.
Way onto the side. They're overwhelming them completely. That's Imba going down, however. Savage responds with a kill onto Jimmy. Bunty keeps it going there. Lance and JLT drop to him, but Demon's Trail finally shuts him down. It's a 2-on-2 as Demon's Trail tries to survive and get some help from his teammate, but there's no help coming. Slowen was too far away, and the bomb drops. So does Slowen to Savage. They almost won it this round. Almost won it.
How did they lose it? I mean, the CTs did not get a single entry. The Dracarys completely overwhelmed them on the side, and they were all over them. And I believe they got both of the CTs in the very early in that round, and that just became such a cluster. And then they should not have lost that round. That was their round to win. And Elements now they're in the driver's seat. As usual, they've been winning these pistol rounds, and Dracarys again forced buying. They did not get the bomb plant because they didn't allow them to.
Jimmy was hoping to get lucky through the smoke. He actually got super lucky surviving on 1 HP. Here's Demon's Trail, however, finding the headshot onto Nims. They might just make their way towards A side, or not, because Bunty and Savage just destroyed them. Dracarys fell down 1 by 1. Elements win that round, and Savage definitely the MVP of that round. A 4K to tie things off.
To basically fully equal Demon's Trail did not buy the previous round. I believe he's going to be that bank for that op for Jimmy later on. He buys 1 flash here, so I can buy an op next round. And the rest are just gonna go full Glocks.
Glocks. I wish I had 1 second there. Bunty might just surprise them there in Palace. He gets 1, but JLT responds and Bunty goes down. He gets burned alive. Nims walks straight into the Molly. Demon Trail Walks straight in the molly and Nims took advantage of it. Jimmy, however, does find the kill onto Nims as he plants this bomb. He's gonna try and protect it, but Savage, he actually got 2. Did he get JLT through him? Wow. That's sad.
This round was only close for one reason. Remember what I mentioned about Bunty pushing against pistols by himself?
It's what he does best.
That's what he did on Inferno in the semifinals and lost many rounds because of it. Not only that, but put his team in a dangerous position because of it as well. And now, look at Bunty's buy, well, look at Dracarys' buy, all because he should not have pushed against a Glock, and they lost 2 people due to that. And that was putting a very risky position, and now they have a tough time in this round.
Ego and Nims made it all the way to top mid, but Lance was waiting for him. And the AK wins out versus the M4. Sloan gets one onto Bunty as well. This is a bit of a questionable round so far from Elements, but LK was hiding. He got Lance, but he didn't realize that Demon's Trail, oh my god, Demon's Trail was looking the other way. LK took advantage of that, and he just gets 2 kills for free. The push was completely stopped dead in its tracks, and Dracarys have to think of something different. Savage finds another one onto JLT, that just dropping one by one. And Sloan just joins the dead crew club there, thanks to a well-placed off shot by Imba. Questionable flash from Jimmy as he B-ops out of the window. He gets the first kill onto LK. Jimmy, what was that? That was unbelievable. The no-scope onto Imba as he fakes the bomb plant here. He thinks Savage is close, but he was looking the other way. Savage. An easy pickup, and Elements win the round 12-7.
Jimmy is such a flashy opera. I mean, it's basically a definition. A flashy opera is someone who likes to take the risky shots, likes to basically bunny hop around and take flicks and no scopes. And Jimmy is basically exactly like that. And he basically showed it. He flew out of that window like as if he was playing a surf map. And yeah, he got a really great flick shot, and then immediately after a quick scope.
Sloan
make it work though.
Walked straight into the A side. He did get Bunty, but Nims trades it back here. Savage getting one as well, but JLT trades it back this time. It's a 2-on-2 in a forced round. How can Dracarys do this to Elements? It seems like it's
really
these tough
Look
rounds.
at Jimmy. He has no armor whatsoever, so I guess it's like a half buy, which is also just as embarrassing. But Jimmy, look at him coming from behind.
And he might just catch Imba off guard here because Imba's looking the other way. So is LK. Still a lot of time left in the round, so JLT can easily wait for his teammate to wrap around from behind. And Jimmy does exactly that. He caught Imba mid-rotation. That's Imba going down. LK, however, finds JLT. That's the bomb dropping on the A site. But Jimmy, he has his trusty op. He can definitely make this happen. He's been in clutch situations before.
Oh, but this position.
Can he do it again? LK, he's looking towards jungle. He has no idea where Jimmy's coming from.
I don't think Jimmy saw him either. I thought Jimmy was going to jump down and immediately see him standing on that box. But okay, it's a game of timings here, really. Oh, Jimmy again.
Really. That's just unlucky timing.
Maybe there's a set execute that they were planning on doing that they kind of messed up in. I mean, Jimmy was pushing house, B house with that op. Maybe he was looking for that peak, for that pick onto any CT jumping up and down trying to get information. And yeah, that lag spike might have affected that strategy. He's gonna go A instead here.
But it was smoked off, so nothing for the op there. He's gonna have to try and find another place. That's an interesting boost being set up at the B side. But no one from Dracarys is anywhere near B to experience that boost firsthand. There's JLT making his way onto the site. That's a lot of good smokes from the T sites, but Sloan drops anyways to Bunty on site. JLT, however, finds Nims, and Bunty goes down as well. Savage managed to get one kill before dying to Lance. Dracarys now have the one-man advantage. It's just Imba and LK left, but they're definitely going to try and go for this retake, because why not? Here we go, Imba with the M4. He just got Lance off guard there. LK missed that op shot. That's gonna be very costly. Because Jimmy made his way under Palace. The Molotov burns him alive there. LK lands that final shot, which means it's LK versus Demon's Trail here. The M4 versus the AK. LK
Just
does
know where it
still
came
have two
from.
flashes. He's got a CZ as well, but he was
Oh,
looking the other way.
what?
Demon's Trail ran out of bullets.
What?
Oh my god, how can you lose that, Demon's Trail? He actually ran out of bullets, and LK clutches it for Elements. My god.
Must be the most tilting round.
It
for
tilted
Demon's
me.
Trail. Yeah.
I don't even want to play CS today because of that.
That's the curse of CSGO. And if they want to win, they gotta change something up because they can't keep going what they're doing so far and just losing so many entries and bringing it down to one person having to clutch. Although they haven't clutched so far, it's still a case of losing way too many entries and giving Elements too big of a chance.
Here we go, Dracarys, 3 AKs and 2 offs. Make that 1 up, because Imba just found the kill onto Jimmy. Not the start Dracarys we're hoping for. Here we go, JLT setting up a smoke as well. I think he got it? Yes, he got it. It made it into the window. LK finds Lance with a headshot there. Already Elements 2-man up. Demon's Trail drops as well. Make that 3-man up. Savage finds JLT, but Sloan responds with a kill onto LK. It's something for Dracarys, but it's not enough. Nims finds that final kill and Sloan goes down. 15-7 now. This is it. This is game point for Elements. Map 1 was a 16-1 stomp. Map 2, 15-7, a lot closer. But
Still
it's
a
not
stomp,
over
yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
It is a stomp.
It's still a stomp, but it's not as much of a stomp. But actually, it was not a stomp when it came to Dracarys' CT side. It was close, even though it shouldn't have been. They should have had a few more rounds on the CT side. But now, this is where it gets interesting. Oh, what? The round's already ending?
Wow. Nims and Bunty. Oh my god. Elements. It's all over now. Jimmy, last man standing. He does get LK. It's something, but it's nowhere near enough.
No,
They
it's
rush in
GG.
together, and Nims gets that final kill. Elements win here in this final best of 3 at Ahmedabad. A convincing 2-0 victory.